vatos? Thanks for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous here, San Jose, California. Beautiful day today once again. Let's get on with the topic of today's ride. That's right, you just bought your brand new 2021 Harley-Davidson, and since you bought it brand new, there's a good chance you don't have exhaust on it. If you're on a budget, what should you buy first? Now, I mean, everybody's gonna have their own opinion. Every Harley-Davidson rider can come together and agree that you can't go wrong with exhaust on your bike. You buy it brand new, it's gonna sound like crap. If you're on a budget, I'd say maybe about 90% of the people are gonna say get the exhaust, depending on what what your riding style is, depending on how you ride or anything like that. I mean, some people might suggest the seat, but the seats, since the Softails 2018s, they've been improved dramatically. I have quite a bit of modifications done to my bike. As you can see, this is far from a stock Harley-Davidson Lowrider S. There's a lot of folks out there that don't eat, sleep, and breathe Harley-Davidson. I mean, it's just something that you have to really get yourself involved in to be a super fan or to be a loyal Harley rider or whatever, a Dyna Bro or whatnot. You just really have to invest quite a bit of time to kind of get to know the brands, the aftermarket parts. And if you're new to the scene and you're new to riding, and this is probably your first Harley-Davidson, kind of like a lot of people, the exhaust, like I said, is one thing that we all agree on. The Harley-Davidson is not really a Harley-Davidson until it gets that signature sound, that throatiness of the air-cooled, oil-cooled V-twin, depending on what you get, a Sportster or a Softail or maybe a touring model might be your first Harley-Davidson. Who knows? If you're on a budget and you want that sound, that iconic Harley V-twin sound, then you're probably be looking at the mufflers. The mufflers, they could range you anywhere from $200 to $500-600, depending on what you might get. The benefits of having just slip-ons, they're easy to install. You don't have to get into the exhaust, you don't have to get into the OT sensors, you don't have to mess with any of that. Someone that doesn't really know bikes, that'd be a huge benefit. You don't have to worry about much. You just change the muffler, and it's pretty simple. I mean, it's on the outside. You don't have to do anything drastic. And like I said, you're not going to need a tune on mufflers, on slip-ons. So you don't have to worry about your warranty. You don't have to worry about voiding warranty, messing with the tune, messing with anything else electronically. You just put some slip-ons and the bike's going to sound pretty good. It's going to sound a whole lot better, that's for sure. If you want more performance, more sound, then you're definitely going to go with full pipes. And those pipes range from anywhere from $500 all the way up to $2,000. I believe one of Harley-Davidson's new 2-in-1, I believe that goes for about $2,000. So I mean, there's just a little bit of everything out there. It all just kind of depends on your budget. It depends on what you're looking for, what kind of style you're looking for, what kind of sound. If you do go full pipes, you're going to need a tune. And if you're spending $1,000 on exhaust or more than that, $1,500, Trask, Two Brothers, I mean, there's all kinds of different options out there. Most of them American made, which is good. Why not just spend the extra $300, get the bike tuned in right, get it running right, everything, cylinders, pistons, everything, valves, everything kind of adjusted to the extra air that you're introducing to the bike. But that's not this video, all right? So just keep in mind, if you go full exhaust, full pipe swap, you're gonna need the tune. Now that's where you start messing with the warranty. Now, depending on what you get, I went with Screaming Eagle, $330 with the cable. Not super performance, not a whole lot gain, but I get to keep that warranty, 2 years, unlimited miles. But I mean, these V twins, they're pretty much bulletproof. They have a lot of potential. You see it on other channels. People are talking about a stage 4, and you're looking at about 134 horsepower. You put on a tune, and you're looking at 150 horsepower. You know, there's 20 horsepower on just tune, and that's just amazing. That's how much Harley-Davidson is keeping these bikes you know, it's keeping these bikes tamed. You know, a mild performance gain, as I always say. With that in mind, the full pipes, you have 2-in-1s, which they give you a little bit more performance. I'm gonna post up some images. They give you a tad bit more performance, but it doesn't have that same sound. You know, the 2-in-2, which is, you know, 2 ports, two exhaust tips. The 2-in-2, those give you a lot more sound. So it just depends on what you're going for. And you know, there's plenty of videos on YouTube on these pipes. I have a video on my pipe, and I also have, I don't know if I recorded my Vance and Hines, but you know what, I probably did, but I lost the footage on a hard drive fail. But I mean, there's plenty of footage on YouTube, but you just have to listen to these pipes in person. You're not gonna, the sound on your monitors, on the speakers, it's just not gonna be the same. It's just not gonna have the same sound, the same throatiness. You know, it's just the whole experience of seeing it and hearing it in person. If you're in a Facebook group and you still have the stock pipes on your bike, and you know it's a 2021, ask to kind of hear some of the, you know, some of the bikes around you. If you're in the Facebook group and you guys have a meetup, just kind of listen to other people's exhausts. Everybody's going to have something different. I can guarantee you, you know, there's not going to be too many people with the same pipes, other than maybe Two Brothers exhaust. I think Two Brothers exhaust, TBR. I think those are the most commonly used.
You're a worthless piece of shit.
If you have concerns, you have questions about fitment on the bike when it comes to exhaust, there's only one major difference, and that's just mid controls or forward controls. That's pretty much it. It just depends on that front cylinder and that front jug. It depends on how that pipe's going to be wrapping around the foot control. It's not rocket science, but if you have concerns, then I'd suggest you would contact the online store. Now, 95% of my bike, of my modifications, were bought from GetLowered Cycles. So you can go there, you can ask Mike. He's the one that usually responds. I had some concerns about some legal stuff. A lot of the parts for my bike, because it was brand new, 2020, I got it, and I started buying parts for it, you know, day one, the first week I had it. So a lot of the parts on my bike, they're actually for a street bob or a lowrider, 2019, 2018. You guys should leave your comments down below. If you're watching, if you're one of my, you know, current viewers or current subscribers, go ahead and leave your suggestion down below. You know, give these new guys coming in, these new Harley owners, just give them a couple tips, suggestions, maybe a couple locations to kind of, you know, look for, or anything like that. A lot of the times you can find listings for these exhaust pipes on eBay. You might find yourself a really great deal, because like I'm telling you, some of these pipes, they could go all the way up to $2,000 plus the tune. So in case you do go full exhaust, you guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.